Bud 400 tractor is one of those machines that instantly commands attention when it rolls into view, a towering figure in the world of agriculture and an icon of power, performance and American engineering. Built during a time when farming needed serious muscle, the Big Bud 400 emerged as a solution to large-scale agriculture where efficiency and horsepower were more than just numbers, they were necessities. Designed in the 1970s by Northern Manufacturing Company in Havre, Montana, the Big Bud 400 wasn't just a machine, it was a statement about what American farmers needed to push the boundaries of productivity. With its impressive stature and raw pulling power, the 400 series earned its place in farming history. Though not as famous as the legendary Big Bud 747, it still carved its own identity among serious operators. Built for heavy-duty fieldwork, especially deep tillage and cultivation, the Big Bud 400 was equipped with a powerful Detroit diesel engine, a robust 12-cylinder power plant capable of generating approximately 400 horsepower. As its name suggests, this was no ordinary tractor. It was created for vast open fields where standard-sized tractors simply couldn't compete. When you look at the Big Bud 400, the first thing that hits you is the sheer scale of its design. Standing over 11 feet tall and stretching nearly 20 feet long, with massive tires that seem better suited to construction equipment than farm work, it's not just a tractor, it's a mobile fortress. Every inch of it was built with durability and function in mind. Massive axles, heavy-duty hydraulics and a reinforced chassis all contributed to a machine that was virtually unstoppable in the field. Its four-wheel drive system allowed it to conquer even the most stubborn soil conditions with ease. The 400 could pull enormous implements across wide swaths of land, drastically reducing the time it took to prep large farms and making it possible to get more done in less time. But performance wasn't the only impressive thing about this beast. The Big Bud 400 also came with a cab designed for comfort during long workdays. Unlike earlier tractors that offered little more than a metal seat and a steering wheel, the Big Bud 400 featured a spacious enclosed cab, providing protection from the elements as well as a better overall driving experience for the operator. It had heating and ventilation systems, intuitive control placement and great visibility, which were all crucial for extended operations in the field. Another unique feature of the Big Bud 400 was its customizability. Because each tractor was typically built to order, farmers could specify features and upgrades that suited their specific needs, whether it was different tire configurations, hydraulic systems or hitching equipment. Big Bud made sure the 400 series could adapt to a range of farming practices. The result was a lineup of machines that, although sharing a model number, were often quite different depending on where they ended up being used. This flexibility was part of what made the Big Bud brand so appealing. During its heyday, farmers appreciated that the company was focused on their unique requirements rather than mass-producing a one-size-fits-all product. Despite its advantages, the Big Bud 400 was not a machine for the average farm. Its size and fuel consumption meant it was best suited to large-scale operations where fields spanned thousands of acres and efficiency was paramount. But for those who could afford and justify its use, it was a game-changer, enabling productivity levels that simply weren't possible with smaller equipment. When you listen to the stories of those who've driven a Big Bud 400, they often speak with a sense of awe and nostalgia. There's a common theme of respect, not just for the size and power of the tractor but for the role it played in transforming their operations. It wasn't just a piece of machinery, it was a trusted partner in the field, something they could rely on season after season, year after year. And even though newer tractors with more advanced technology have come along, many farmers still regard the Big Bud 400 as one of the most dependable and powerful machines they've ever used. What's even more fascinating is how these tractors have become collector's items and showpieces. In recent years, restorers and enthusiasts seek them out not just for their function but for their historical value. Seeing a restored Big Bud 400 on display at a tractor show is like spotting a dinosaur in the wild. Majestic, rare and a reminder of a different era in farming. Some of them are still in working condition too, still plowing fields and pulling equipment decades after they were built, a testament to the rugged engineering that went into every bolt and weld. As farming has evolved toward more computerized and automated systems, the Big Bud 400 represents something raw and mechanical, a throwback to when horsepower meant actual engine strength and not software calibration. It's no surprise then that there's a kind of romanticism surrounding these old giants. They symbolize a time when farmers and their machines battled the land together through sweat, grit and diesel fumes. Today the Big Bud brand has seen a bit of a revival, with new models being built under the original name but modernized with 21st century technology. Still, for many, the classic Big Bud 400 holds a special place in agricultural history, a pioneer in the age of high-powered tractors and a marvel of its time. Its influence can still be felt today in the way large tractors are built and the expectations farmers have when it comes to performance and durability. If you ever get the chance to stand next to one of these machines, you'll understand immediately immediately what makes it so special. There's a presence about it, a weight not just in size but in legacy. It's a symbol of hard work, of innovation, and of the incredible scale of modern agriculture. The Big Bud 400 may not be the biggest or the most famous tractor out there, but it is without a doubt one of the most respected, admired, and remembered machines to ever roll through the fields of North America. From the farms of Montana to the wide plains of Canada and down into the Midwest, this tractor has pulled more than just tillage tools. It's pulled the dreams and livelihoods of farmers across generations, leaving deep tracks not only in the soil but in the story of agriculture itself.